Hello, everyone, and you are welcome to Relationship Corner on Immaculate Television. I am Jeremiah Oderide. Last week, we talked about endurance, and today we'll be talking about how to keep long distance relationship. So many times, people find it difficult to keep long distance relationship, and trust me, if you are really confused about how to keep a long distance relationship, or you are presently in a relationship that you are feeling bored, then this show is for you. Now, how can we keep long distance relationship? That is what we'll be talking about on today's show. Then, I am not only the one in the studio today, I am here with two other great-minded people who have experience about long distance relationship. They've been in the shoe and they know how it look like to be in long distance relationship. You know, sometimes you will feel like, how could this be possible? How can I be able to do this? How can I be able to balance my relationship even when my spouse or my partner is in Sokoto and I am in Lagos? My spouse is in Ondo, busy working, having a lot to do. Even as a student, you are in Uniosun, and the other is in Ekiti, another is in Ibadan. You know, you find it so difficult to balance your relationship. So we'll be talking about how can we be able to balance that relationship. You'll be getting the tips before the end of this show. Presently in the studio with me now, I have Angela with me, popularly known as AJ. Then I have John with me. Both of them will be giving us insights about how to balance our relationship and how we can put our relationship in order. How can we put our relationship in order? All right, AJ, you are welcome to the program.
Thank you.
John, you are welcome as well.
Thank you so
What
much.
can you really tell us about how to keep long distance relationship?
Okay, thank you very much for that question. Okay, first of all, talking about relationship, one thing people refuse to realize is that relationship is not just about communication. When people talk about long distance relationship, they're always just like, oh, we communicate well, we talk every day, he knows what I eat and all those things. But then it feels like it's boring. We just need to realize that one important thing about relationship is the person's love language. We have 5 love languages.
Love language.
Yes. And if you don't understand the person's love language, you cannot communicate with the person. You will be doing things and you feel like this person should understand. I talk to this person every day, but maybe that's not just the person's love language. For me, I'm not yeah, we have to communicate adequately.
Yeah.
But I have like other prominent love languages, like acts of service. Okay, we have 5 acts of service, word of affirmation, physical touch, giving gifts, and what's the last one? Quality time. Thank you very much. So we have 5 love languages, and for me, my topmost priority, my loudest love language is acts of service. So
why do you pick acts of service?
It's not something you pick. It has to do with your background, your upbringing, who you are, your personality. It's not something you just decide that this is what I want to be my love language. It's just who you are.
Wow, thank you very much.
Yeah.
So John, what can you really tell us about how to keep your relationship?
Yeah, thank you for having me. Long distance relationship is something very vital that we really need to pay attention to. Because if you look at it, it's something to an extent, you have to be very careful when you are in a long distance relationship, because it's something that you have to treat it with care. Because now she made mention of 5 language of love language, and one of the ways to maintain a long distance relationship is, number 1, you have to have a good understanding of who you are in the relationship with. You have to spend time to understand this person. Now, to an extent, there was a time I don't really believe in long distance relationship. I am someone that, seriously, to be sincere, I want to have you around. I want to see you. So I want to see you more often, because I really want to understand who you are. Because every relationship have a destination.
Yeah,
I think there is an aim for every relationship. You have a goal, and which is, I don't think you should be in a relationship with someone that you won't. I think you should
just
without not having a vision.
Yeah. So, and for you moving towards that goal, there is the place of understanding is very important. Try the best you can to understand this person you are in relationship with. Now, it is now based on that understanding that you'll be able to know, okay, what can I do to make this person like really feel me, to make this person know that I'm really interested in
All right.
and
One of the things that bettered this, like I said, during the season is basically I went for a program and I met a lady, and during the relationship seminar, and she stood up and she asked a question. She said, I have been in relationship for a year, 4 months, but still I'm not feeling loved any longer. Like, I'm feeling bored. And people were like, why? He said, because my partner is far away from me. Then I also met a guy. We got discussing about relationship. How's your girlfriend? How is he doing? All those stuff. And the next thing the guy would tell me was, see, me, I've forgotten about our 4 years relationship.
Wow.
You are both planning that you'll be getting married, even though we are already
Yeah.
saying that my friend. You understand when I say my
Yeah.
friend? And now you now discover that such a person is.
Yeah, it's not. I don't think. Okay, for like 90% of people, nobody wakes up one morning and say, "I want to be in a long distance relationship." Sometimes it just happens. Maybe the person you love at that point is so far away from you, or you just find yourself online, and it just happens. It's just life. Like I said, when it comes to long distance relationship, for me, my first love language is acts of service. So let's assume I am dating someone who doesn't understand that what he would do every day is to call me, oh, I'm on my way to work and everything. Whereas I don't feel loved by you just calling me and telling me what you are doing, just pouring your day out to me, and I get
But
bored.
you know that is what some people really like.
That's what I'm saying. That is where love language
Love
comes
language
in.
is important.
It's
when
very
you talk
important.
about any relationship,
Yes.
not even long distance.
Not
now.
even long distance. See, if I wake up and maybe we had a discussion yesterday, and you know the way my day we go today, and I wake up to you saying something like, "Oh, babe, you had a very stressful day yesterday. I thought I should list out the things you have to do today. Just like help me do a to-do list."
To-do list, wow.
So, and I wake up to it and I say a to-do list. But if you don't talk to me for the rest of the day, I feel loved.
Wow.
I feel like, okay, this man is intentional about me. While I was sleeping, he was thinking of how to make things easier for me, how to make life easier for me, and he went ahead to. And just like people that love giving gifts,
All right.
we're in a long distance relationship. You can just call a delivery this thing around and call, okay, deliver food. They'll just call and say, oh, you have a delivery, give her food. She feels, oh, you're thinking about me, I've not eaten today.
From that point of view, or from that your perspective, I feel I would like to draw this in to Mr. John. Do you know that what she said now, some people see it as it is an act they should always do. Act of giving, act of service,
Yeah.
sharing love, making your partner happy. But you know that there are some people that they are yet to discover the love language for their partner.
Yeah.
And due to lack of discovery of the love language, something will surely happen, and that is issues in their relationship. And they'll keep putting the blame on it is because it is long distance
Relationship.
No, it is not because it is long distance
Yes.
now. It is because they didn't understand the love language.
Yeah.
So that kind of issues that comes up between the two partners in the course of long distance relationship, how can it be resolved?
Now, I think long distance relationship, for example, we can see it from two perspectives. For example, let's assume they were together before
Yeah.
they went,
Yeah.
their separate ways. Maybe let's assume they were together. Or, for example, this age now, okay, you can meet someone on social media and that one is something different again.
Yeah.
Now, if they were once together before they went their separate ways, if they were once together, I think that period they spent together, within that period, they would have had an understanding of themselves. But now, let's assume they met on social media, or they just came across each other and they got attracted to each other, and that. Now, you can see that whenever you start getting towards that extent, I think there is a need for you to arrange or to make room for you guys to meet. At least there should be a way to meet, to come in close contact,
Yeah.
like person, because now in a long distance relationship there are a lot of things that, like me as a person, I pay more attention not just to what you are telling me.
Okay.
I look at your body language, your facial expression, your everything. That's what I look at. So I believe you can't really have a better understanding of someone when you are away from each other. So at least
But do you know that you talk? But do you know that there are some people that they get very engaged and busy with their job?
yeah.
For instance, now I personally, if I'm busy with my job like I will hardly remember some things. My mindset will be like, I need to sort out this job, I need to deliver, I need to do this, I need to do that. Now, in that kind of scenario, are you getting me?
Yeah.
Then I don't have time to really say I want to come over. See, what can we do?
I'm going to go back to the question you asked me about
Okay.
how you can get to know
Your partner?
partner's love language.
Yeah.
It's not really about saying.
Okay.
It's about what does the person complain about.
Okay.
See, okay, a lady made her hair, and you, as the partner, you didn't say, oh, you look beautiful today, or you look, and she
Okay.
just feels bad that, oh, you didn't even see that I changed my hair. You never see. Some ladies don't care.
Yeah.
If I make a new hair, if you don't see it, fine. But some people want it. They will tell you, okay, they keep complaining about it. Now, for that person, that is word of affirmation. The person wants to always hear you say, oh, you look beautiful. Oh, she wants to hear it over and over. Why some people is giving gifts? They'll just tell you, oh, you've never bought me anything. Or why didn't you? It's not like every lady is a gold digger like this. Make it feel sometimes. Sometimes that's just the way some people feel loved. Like when you, okay, I saw this ring and I thought about you that it's going to look good on you. So that is the way you know your partner's love language. When you listen to their complaint, don't just only like hear them complain and you will not, when you hear them complain, from there you know what their love language is basically. So for you that is in a long distance, like you say you're busy and you can't get to see her, I feel like constant communication and you being intentional about knowing who she is will help you know her love language.
All right, thank you very much. John, you said something about communication too as well. That need to be really checked into in every relationship. Even when you are close to each other, we've seen relationship of 35 years and the next 2 years is divorce. Relationship that have stayed for long years. Are you getting what I'm saying? And place of communication can never be overemphasized when it comes to relationship in whole. Now, being in a relationship in long distance, how can you manage the flow of information? You know that you are busy, you have so many things to do, like I said the other time, and far beyond you having so many things to do. Some people are not even used to staying on long calls. For instance, now I myself, I don't really like long call at all.
I
Like,
don't, so.
it's just recently I had to start learning them
Yeah.
because of people I will have to talk with.
Yeah.
You know, when I say people I have to talk with because it is necessary. So in that kind of period, you don't like long call and she likes it. What can you do?
There is a place of compromise
Yeah.
in every relationship.
Yeah.
Now, for every relationship to grow and be as strong as you want, you have to, at some point, you have to give up some things.
Make sacrifice.
Now, so that's why it is very important for you to understand who you are in a relationship with, know what she likes,
Wow.
and then see what you can adapt, like a new way, something you
Yeah.
can adapt just to make sure she is happy. Okay, for me now, she is happy, and
Yeah.
also to make her feel that you are really involved in her
Yes,
life.
in her life.
Now, so in the place of communication, very important. Communication is very important, and it must be effective. And in that communication, you must ensure that it is with all honesty, so that you can avoid assumption.
Communication with all honesty.
In all honesty, because one of the enemy of any relationship is once assumption steps in.
Yeah.
Wow, because any little break you give will give room to assumption. That's why you'll be
Yeah.
like, oh, I've not heard from him today. Oh, what's happening?
Yeah.
Hope no girl is it.
You see some guys, they'll just have a slight issue with their partner and the next thing, 2-3 days, they've gone. They will not even bother to call the lady. I'm like, then how do you survive? Do you have an art? Are you getting it? So
Yeah.
all these things comes in the flow of what? Communication.
Yeah.
As you've heard today, that it is very important that you keep your relationship, not giving excuses to your partner or whosoever that come near you that it is very long and we hardly talk, we don't see every day. It is not an excuse when it comes to your relationship. Far beyond where you could be, you could just come together, make a call. Even though technology has made it easier, you can make virtual calls. You can even be on a call with him and jog and exercise. I'm at so street now. This is what is happening. I saw this thing. You feel as if you are together.
Yeah.
You are together. So when you'll be able to catch up together Like I was discussing with someone earlier today that online I encountered a woman. She's a businesswoman who has helped people to earn so many billions of naira, and this woman is really doing well. And all of a sudden, this woman said she hardly stay at home. She does not really have time to cook for the husband because she's a business guru, and same as the husband. And whenever they come together, he said it's as if the love is getting more strengthened day by day. So what is the key to this beautiful or pretty relationship? And that is what? That is communication. Earlier today, we talked about understanding too as well. I'll be talking about just 5 things, take notes, 5 things that your relationship need, your long distance relationship need. I will call it tips of keeping long distance relationship. And number 1 is understand your partner. Number 2 is build trust. Let it be based on a trusted and solid one. Trust your partner. You yourself as a partner, be a man of your word. Darling, I am going somewhere. Abi, let them know that this is where you are going to. From there, you'll be able to build trust. And when you are able to build trust, then the next thing you'll be able to work on is you will allow daily conversation. Like we said earlier, don't say until after 2 days, 3 days, 4 days.
Details is too small.
No details is too. Thank you. No details at all is too small. Like, let them know what you are really going through. You are going to the toilet, let him know you are going there.
Yeah, actually.
Like, be free with him. You want to go and get something, tell him, I want to go and get something. Oh, someone make you angry, don't convert the anger on his head.
And
no,
you will not know what you did.
won't know because it's not there. But try to like tell him this is it.
Communicate.
Let him know how you feel. Daily conversation. And the 4th one is be patient. See, it is very important that you are patient in your relationship. You are not seeing him every day. You don't know what he's passing through. You don't know the trauma he's going through. Some guys, when they don't have money, you just see them, they are weak.
Yeah.
They will not be able to talk to you because they'll be feeling irresponsible.
These some guys are all guys. Once you guys don't have money, no.
Not all guys. You know, should I say the responsible guys?
Yeah, because
they will feel weak. They feel worried. How can I be able to sort this out?
Yes.
Yeah. So you don't know what is passing through, and it's feeling like I should be able to send something to her, just give her a surprise, give her this, and you don't know what is even planning, and because like you don't understand me, you're not giving me attention, and all these things can just lead to headache. And before you see it, the guy will be saying that, is this a red flag in my relationship?
There's no peace in this relationship.
Yeah, there's no peace in this relationship. So we should try to avoid red flag. You can build your long distance relationship and really make it work. Another one is focus on positive results.
Yeah.
Like, it is very important.
Yeah.
Because if you don't focus on your positive results, then you end up that your relationship is shaking.
You're only complaining. You're complaining.
You complain today, tomorrow you complain. Next tomorrow you have one negative thing to say about your partner. How do you want it to work?
Yeah.
But instead, build it. See the positive things he has done.
Yeah.
Then work in line to make sure that it is coming into what? Fulfillment. And the last one is, which is the 5th one, is surprise your partner. See, this thing is not costly at all. It is not until when you get a whole mansion for your partner before you could make him happy. Or is it until when you get iPhone 14 for your partner before you feel you make her happy? So people don't really necessarily need it.
Give gifts.
Gifts. It could just be a flower. It could just be a whistle. It could just be a earring.
Yeah.
Darling, I saw this earring. Then I thought of you. I felt it to be nice on you. Only that alone can bring rest of mind. Say, this man loves me. See,
I think ladies, you should base more on ladies. Ladies don't know how to give gifts. They only expect from the guy. Ladies should give gifts.
Exactly. Can you hear that? They said, ladies, learn to give gifts. This is a lady talking now. Like, don't be too akagon. Don't be stingy. Like, express this love too as well.
Give.
Let it be give and take. Don't be too stingy with whatsoever you have. It's not necessary that you get him a big packing shirt.
Yes.
No. You could just be a wristwatch. It could just be anything. You just feel this man will really appreciate.
The things are expensive, I beg.
If it's expensive, you still have to save up. If it's important.
Yeah, that's it. Be intentional. Be intentional about it. You save up gradually, and seriously, you'll be able to get something. Even though it doesn't fit, seriously. But I don't get what doesn't fit, so.
It mustn't be big.
Yes,
Something
you
big.
get.
You can just be working. Okay, we were talking the other time. I was walking along with, and I felt like, you know. Now you can just come across something and be like, okay, I went out today and I saw this.
Yes,
And I
yes.
felt
Even though
like
there are some scenarios whereby you don't even have the money to get that thing. Imagine you enter a boutique and you saw a beautiful gown. Imagine I saw a beautiful gown. Then I don't have the money to get it yet. I can just, with wisdom, I said, then I went to a boutique. I saw a beautiful gown that would look good
On you.
Like she will feel like, don't worry, when I have the money, I'll get it for you.
Yes.
She will feel like, say, my daddy put me in mind. These are where you could express your love. So thank you very much, AJ. Thank you very much, John. Thank you so much for coming to Relationship Corner on Immaculate Television. I so much appreciate you all. And thanks to our production crew. Thank you very much. Thanks for staying tuned to Immaculate Television. Have a wonderful and a beautiful week ahead.
Bye.
Bye.